Welcome to World Finance News. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking topic that has the potential to shake up the entire global financial system. BRICS Pay, a newly launched payment system by the BRICS Alliance. This joint venture by Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa aims to change the landscape of international finance by moving away from the US dollar in global transactions. Launched by the BRICS Business Council, BRICS Pay is the product of years of work among experts in finance and technology from BRICS nations. The goal? To enable cross-border transactions in each country's local currency rather than relying on traditional financial structures that have historically been US-dominated. Let's unpack how BRICS Pay works and explore the seismic implications it could have on global finance. First, let's talk about the Decentralized Cross-Border Messaging System, or DCMS, which is at the heart of BRICS Pay. Developed by Russia's St. Petersburg State University, DCMS is a decentralized system for exchanging messages and facilitating transactions without a central governing body. Think of it as the brains behind BRICS Pay. This new messaging system doesn't require transaction fees, yet allows optional fees to be charged between users. It autonomously finds the quickest and most secure route for transactions, even if a direct line isn't available. Why is this a big deal? By eliminating the need for centralized hubs like SWIFT, which is heavily influenced by Western sanctions, DCMS enables BRICS countries to maintain financial autonomy. BRICS Pay has been created as a self-reliant system, resilient to external pressures that might attempt to control or limit the financial activities of the countries involved. To put things in perspective, Russia's Minister of Finance, Anton Siluanov, has compared BRICS Pay to a more advanced version of SWIFT, calling it a system specifically built to suit the needs of emerging economies. And the timing is no coincidence. Amid escalating global tensions, the recent BRICS summit has seen leaders, including Vladimir Putin, advocate for a financial system that operates independently of Western economic sanctions. Putin declared that the US dollar has become a political weapon, and he urged BRICS members to adopt a system that could shield them from geopolitical pressures. Siluanov outlined a vision for BRICS Pay that goes beyond traditional currency. It's designed to support digital financial assets, including potential tokenized commodities and even central bank digital currencies. Imagine a system where a Russian importer can pay a Chinese exporter directly in rubles or yuan, bypassing the dollar entirely. For years, the dominance of the US dollar has granted America immense economic power, accounting for over 60% of global foreign reserves and 80% of trade transactions worldwide. The idea of moving away from this dollar-centric system has sparked concern, even skepticism, among some BRICS members, especially Brazil and India, who don't want BRICS to become too anti-Western. Nevertheless, there is mounting enthusiasm within the bloc, especially as BRICS membership expands. Even though no definitive agreement was reached at this summit, the summit's final communiqué did highlight the collective aim to de-dollarize international finance. Yet behind the scenes, tensions simmer. While China appears to lead the charge, other members like Brazil are cautious, wary of turning the bloc into a purely anti-Western alliance. There's a consensus within BRICS, but differing opinions about how far to push this new financial agenda. That brings us to the growing list of nations eager to join BRICS, with countries as diverse as Turkey, Indonesia, and Nigeria showing interest. Turkey, in particular, stands out. As a NATO member, Turkey's participation in BRICS discussions signals the possibility of a nation straddling both Western alliances and emerging alliances in the global South. One of the most intriguing features of BRICS Pay is the possibility of using a gold-backed digital currency. While no formal announcement has been made, officials and financial experts from within BRICS are openly discussing a currency that could be pegged to gold, making it a stable and desirable alternative. If successful, this currency could challenge the dollar's dominance in international reserves, potentially drawing other nations to adopt it for its stability. Analysts and policymakers worldwide are closely watching. Edward Fishman, a scholar at Columbia University, warned that the United States needs to take BRICS Pay seriously. Fishman noted that for sanctioned BRICS members like Russia and Iran, creating an alternative to the dollar isn't just a convenience. It's essential for survival. But will BRICS Pay ever truly rival the dollar? Or is it destined to remain an alternative for only a handful of nations? Moreover, as BRICS members work to implement BRICS Pay, the West isn't standing idly by. SWIFT, for instance, is actively developing its own digital asset messaging capabilities, aiming to integrate central bank digital currencies into its system. This demonstrates that while BRICS seeks financial independence, the West is not about to relinquish its dominant position without a fight. So, what's the verdict? Is BRICS Pay going to change the global financial order? It's a game-changing development, no doubt. For decades, financial autonomy has eluded many countries, trapped in a system controlled largely by Western interests. With BRICS Pay, nations can choose financial pathways outside this dominance, reducing reliance on the US dollar and Western banking institutions. To some, BRICS Pay might appear as a looming threat to the US-led financial order. But for others, it's a beacon of financial sovereignty, a crucial step towards a multipolar financial system. If successful, BRICS Pay could inspire other regions to follow suit, potentially creating a series of alternative financial systems worldwide. In the end, BRICS Pay is both a symbol and a tool, a symbol of emerging nations asserting their financial independence, and a tool that could facilitate that independence in a world dominated by economic giants. Only time will reveal the extent of its impact. But one thing is certain: BRICS Pay is here, and it's already reshaping the conversation around global finance. Thank you for joining us on World Finance News. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on this and other stories that will shape the future of finance. Until next time, stay informed and keep questioning the world around you.